everybody, this is Allie. Welcome back to my channel, Color Mama 360. It is time for another video. So good morning, good night, good afternoon, good middle of the night, depending on when you're watching. I'm coming to you today with another book review. So I'm going to be reviewing Color Me Easter for Kids by Ela Jarzabek. And this is published by Applesauce Press, I believe. Applesauce Press. So this is a newer book that has come out more recently, and I'm going to be going through a few different categories that I'm going to try to keep consistent with my book reviews moving forward. So let's start by talking about the size. So the Color Me Easter for Kids book is the same exact size as the Color Me Christmas for Kids, which is also by Ela Jarzabek. And if you know Color Me Christmas for Kids, you'll know that that book is not really for kids, and I don't know why they continue to say they're for kids. I think that the illustrations are way more detailed than what a kid would typically color, but that's fine. So yes, this is Color Me Easter for Kids. It's that smaller size versus the regular Color Me series. So this is Color Me Capybaras, also by Ela Jarzabek. So you can see not only is it smaller this way, but it's wider this way. So comparison for you. The paper quality, again, is the same paper, I believe, that is used in Color Me Christmas for Kids. Now, I have done some basing, and I've done some basing with a little bit of pencil over the top, and yeah, it is very similar to, not similar, it is the same as Color Me Christmas for Kids. So, decent quality paper. I haven't used any like water mediums on this paper, so I'm not sure how well that works, but again, it's single-sided and you have the same amount of illustrations as well, 30 springtime coloring pages. The binding, I believe this book is, oh, actually, I was thinking this book was glue bound, but it actually looks like it's sewn. So the binding is nice. Your pages are not going to fall out of this, I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely sewn, I believe. It is a soft cover book, and it is single-sided. So that is nice as well. Always nice to have a single-sided book, especially with illustrations like this. I personally like to use alcohol markers with pencil over the top, and so I love a good single-sided book. Value for money. So this, I think that these books are a great value for money. I picked this one up for $8.99 on Target online. And that was actually part of a buy one, get one 50% off. So it may have been even a little bit less than that. I'm not sure if that deal is still going on, but yeah, I think that these books are a great value for money. I mean, you get 30 pages, they're single-sided, they're awesome illustrations, and the books are pretty decent quality. So let's go ahead and do a flip through. If you would like to see a flip through without the chattiness, you can skip to the end where I will do a flip through with music as well. So you already have an illustration right here next to the introduction page. Love this little scene. There's lots of animals in this book. Got birds, bunnies, mice, squirrels, fox maybe, skunk maybe, not sure. More bunnies. Now it is Color Me Easter, but a lot of the illustrations are just kind of springtime. Like this, they're clearly on an Easter egg hunt, but you can do an Easter egg hunt anytime in springtime. This is just very spring-like. I love this one. I thought about maybe coloring this one first, but ended up choosing a couple other ones. Love this one too. I think there's a, oh, maybe not every page, but there is a bee that shows up on many of the pages. This one I thought was interesting because I don't normally associate strawberries with springtime. I associate them more with summer. So this would be a fun one to even, for me at least, maybe carry over into the summer. This is the one I've started. I've done all the basing, and then I've just done a little bit of pencil on the trees. It's another one that I started. Again, just some basing. Not quite finished with the basing yet on that one. I like the variety that I'm seeing. There's some that, like this one, I would definitely want to do a background, but then there's some that are much busier, like this one. You just would want to do some, well, I personally would want to do some sort of sky. Love that one. There's so many cute pages. I love the way she draws her animals. This is probably my favorite page in the book. I didn't color this one first because it's my favorite. I don't want to mess it up, but I do have an idea of how I want to do it. I love the bees and the beehive. Again, I don't know why, but I associate bees a lot with summer as well. So this is another one I feel like could be carried into the summer. Even this one could be carried over into the summer. Like they're not even just spring. You really can carry them over. I'm not sure where this came from. I don't, that may have come from something that I did. I'm not sure. Don't remember that being there before. Nice springy rain scene. I love this one too. There's so many pages in here that I love. It was really hard to choose one to start on. I didn't want to choose like one of my absolute favorites, but I didn't want to choose my least favorite either. And it's really hard to even have a least favorite. Love this one. This is just a great spring one. Do lots of different colors and spring colors for the flowers. The goats. Again, another page that's busier. You don't have a lot of background you have to do. I know sometimes people don't like to do those. I know, me included. Frogs. You have a good variety of different animals in here as well. This one, and they're baking like Easter cookies. It's really cute. So cute. So yeah, that is Color Me Easter for Kids. Just a quick flip through. I know I didn't have too many opinions on them, but just, I love every page in this book, honestly. I can't wait to start filling it up. And I'm glad that I flipped through it again with you guys because it helped me realize that there's a lot of pages that can be done outside of the spring season too. I have definitely started to recognize I am more of a seasonal colorist. So, um, in comparison to some of her other books, I mean, I do like this one. I think maybe I don't know. They're both just so cute. I was gonna say maybe a little bit more than Color Me Christmas for Kids, but I I don't know. They're all so cute. I also have Creepy Kawaii Halloween, which is by her, and then I have Color Me Capybaras, which I showed you. I do like the for kids ones, that format a little bit better than the regular Color Me series. I like this smaller size. And then Creepy Kawaii Halloween is a little bit of a different size than this, I feel like. Maybe not. I don't have it readily available, but I think because that one is pretty Halloween specific, Color Me Christmas for Kids and Color Me Easter for Kids, I like these ones a little bit more um, than that one, but I really just love all her books. If you're new to the channel, then I've said this many times before, but she is definitely one of my favorite newer artists that I've discovered lately. I don't know that she's a new artist, but newer to me. And she also has Color Me Mermaids coming out, Color Me Mermaids for Kids coming out soon. And I have that one on pre order. So I'm excited to see how that one compares as well. Again, another one that I'm excited that I'll be able to probably color in all summer long. So, yeah, I would say overall, I'm going to rate Color Me Easter for Kids. So I like to do my ratings on a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being I want to finish the book, I'm going to start doing a page every single month to try and finish the book. One being, I'm thinking about maybe sending it back. Maybe the illustration style isn't for me. I would rate this book probably an 8 or a 9. Um, this would definitely be a fun project book. I would struggle a little bit in the winter because there's not very many winter scenes, but I'm wondering if at that point, if I want to do something all year long, then I could just switch over to Color Me Christmas for kids. So, because that has winter and Christmas. So, yeah, I think that between these two books, for sure, you really have pages that you can color throughout the whole year now. So, that might be something that I do in the future is make these books project books. But yeah, I really, really like this book. I would say probably an 8 um, on my rating scale because I just think it's adorable. Yeah, I don't think I have any other thoughts to share with you guys. I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick review of this awesome book. I am now going to do the silent flip through and we will end the video there. So thanks everybody for watching. If you are going to stick around for the silent flip through, then let's do that now.